Hey guys, and welcome back to another video with me, iOS Gamer. So today we are going to be doing a bit of a reacts video slash discussion type video, and it's going to be reviewing and watching this video from Nikichu MTG. So it's two. He does two clips within this video. The first one is more of a well, we're just gonna watch it and go through it. But this is a video of the most infamous Magic the Gathering cheater ever caught on camera. So we are gonna sit, watch. We'll pause it a couple of times to discuss what's going on and go from there. So let's pass it over to the video.
Hey everyone, it's Nikachu, and today we are going to take a look at infamous Alex Bertoncini, the probably most famous MTG cheater. I mean, he did it all. He got extra attacks in, he free-sideboarded, he did tons of sleight of hand, he used Jedi mind tricks.
Let me just say, it is very difficult to cheat nowadays in tournaments, mainly because there are judges all over the place. It's too quiet. The video's too quiet. It's extremely difficult to cheat within the videos in tournaments because they are constantly being checked, double checked, and it's just very difficult.
And we're going to take a look at every single time he gets caught on camera. In this first video, we've got Alex Bertoncini on the left against an unsuspecting pony on the right. This is the famous two explorers cheat, where Alex is going to get an extra land drop onto the battlefield over 3 turns. Can you catch it? Let's check it out.
So far, 2 land apiece. Now, how's he got that extra land out? It's still quiet. It's quite a quiet video anyway. Wait a minute. How has he got 5 mana out in 1 turn?
So at this point, we're at turn 3, but
Turn
Alex
3.
has 6 lands in play. How is that possible? Turn 1, 1 land. Turn 2, you play an Explorer. Okay, you get a 3rd land in play.
Yeah.
Now turn 3, you get a land drop for the turn. That puts you at 4. You play another Explorer. That puts you at 5. But you got 6 in play. 6, that's a little one too many over there. How did that happen? Now what Alex did is played the Jedi mind tricks with his opponent. He's got 2 explorers in the graveyard and convinces his opponent he still has a land drop to make for the turn. Opponent agrees and then gives him the green light to play that extra land drop. After all, if the opponent said so,
And he plays it tapped.
must be right.
He plays it tapped.
What turn is it?
Cameraman spots it. That's the important bit here.
There's turn 3. This is your turn 3. You have 6 lands, 5 lands off of 2 explore. You should have 5 lands off of 2 explore. I think you played an extra land. You sure?
This actually proves that Alex is a cheater on another level, because the spectator filming the match says, What turn is it? Implying, hey, did you put an extra land in play? Alex registers that immediately and responds with 2 explores.
What turn is it? You should have 5 lands off 2 explore. I think he played an extra land.
See, this
Which
is
he
what makes
does.
Alex Bertoncini one of the greats. Even with a camera staring down at every move he makes, even with stone cold logic from a spectator, he...
So all the adverts on. It's quite clear he knows that he's cheating. And that he's playing it to his advantage because the guy he's playing against is somebody very new to the game or doesn't see what's happening. The cameraman spots it and just willingly knows that there's an issue. And this is why he's got cameras on him, because he cheats.
doesn't flinch, and his confidence was able to convince not only his opponent, but also the spectator that everything was fine. That's broken. I should also mention he moves so damn quickly when he's drawing his cards from Preordained. For all I know, he put them into his hand and exchanged them for another 2 cards, which is why he bought him the other 2. Oh my god, did you catch that? Like when he's done with his scrying and his Preordained, picks up his entire deck, looks at the bottom as he puts the cards there. This guy will take edges at any opportunity. This video would cement Alex as one of the greatest cheaters of all time. So in our next match, we've got Vidianto Vijaya piloting blue-white control. And across from him is Alex Bertoncini piloting Merfolk in Legacy. And I have to say, Alex Bertoncini is an absolute abomination to the Fish fam. Merfolk
I'm pretty sure he's going to say the same. Merfolk are very good.
is the fairest deck in Magic, and Alex decides to even the odds with some cheats he plays. So for this next cheat, we gotta learn about a few cards. Alex will be wielding Kira Great Glass Spinner, flying. Creatures you control have whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time each turn, counter that spell or ability.
Very simple ability. It just gives you a free counter on every creature you have. So if you if you play murder or counter spell against the creature you're playing, as soon as it comes out, that creature will already have, whenever this creature becomes a target of a spell for the first time, counter it. That's why this card is such a good one in Legacy and even in Commander.
The opponent will be wielding Jace the Mind Sculptor and Cursed Scroll. How do we kill a Kira Great Glass Spinner when it's going to counter the first spell or ability every turn? Well, the opponent will use the minus ability on Jace the Mind Sculptor to bounce the Kira. That ability will get countered, and then they'll activate the Cursed Scroll, dealing 2 damage to Kira Great Glass Spinner to kill it.
Yep.
Let's check the action.
They're definitely.
Or a Mishra's Factory in 2 mutables.
Oh,
you
there
know?
you go. This is a game 2 situation. Where Alex is down a game.
It doesn't accomplish anything.
Well, but what I'm saying is that there's a lot of times where you see people who concede like dramatically before they should, especially in game 1 situations. For instance, like I was playing a match in the Legacy event today where my opponent thought seized my Mox Diamond and left me with like a hand of completely uncastable spells, and I just spent the entire game discard, while his Dark Confidant revealed cards that let me get information about his deck for game 2.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think a lot of players are just like, I concede in frustration, but I mean, I was getting some kind of value there by getting information from what my opponent played and revealed from Confidant.
So we can see here, Jace activated, targeted the Kira. Kira countered that ability.
Yep.
Scroll targets Kira. Kira dies. Kira goes to the graveyard. You know how this works, Alex.
Absolutely. People concede way too often.
Agreed.
They just want to get out of that
Right.
feeling bad that they're losing. They just want to stop.
They're just losing.
So he shuffles it from the grave.
The only times that I feel like it's right to concede is either when you're going to be giving away information, like if you start.
Okay, that's the second one.
You don't know what your deck is, something like that, or if you're low on time. Like
I mean, there's a few other factors that can relate. Like, for instance, I mean, under extreme
You'd
circumstances,
literally do the same thing again.
you really need to go get some food or something. No, seriously, like,
Sure.
if it's, but for the most part,
Like, why is he doing that with his hand in the first place?
if
You don't need to be doing this. It's a distraction.
Right.
You're not going to win by conceding.
Right.
You know? And you could always be wrong. Like, what if there is a way? People have won, like, unwinnable games before. Brian Kilgore's probably made a career out of winning winnable games. I didn't mean it to be a dagger. I meant it to be a high compliment. Like having the just fortitude to not give up, and then people eventually make a mistake that if they would have just played tight, you know. So Alex turtling up here.
He keeps looking at his grave.
For a solution. I mean, he's running out of time for the solution to be Mutavault, you know. Like he really, I think he needs to draw Mishra's Factory next turn and then Mutavault the turn after. You know, he needs to.
Yeah, he's got to have a good draw here. It's not unwinnable, but it certainly isn't a great situation.
There's a Karaka alongside that.
So he's going to throw away his Jace to first scroll down that Kira.
Alex, did you just put the Kira Great Glass Spinner back in your hand? Like, you know this thing's supposed to die. You did it a minute ago. This is what makes Alex one of the greats, because he'll just boldly cheat in front of his opponent, the commentators, thousands of people, and act like nothing ever happened.
All right, so
I can't believe I've just witnessed that.
here we go. He shifted to the bottom.
To the bottom. So I mean, there are sequences here, because the Vidi's only at 8, and here even if he plays a Mutavault, he can hit for 2, hit Vidi, don't even hit Jace at this point. Hit Vidi, knock him to 6 with 2 Mutavaults in play, and the next turn just draw Mishra's Factory.
I'm surprised Vidi served with that Medallion Click. I thought he'd want to leave it back to block that Mutavault eventually.
I think that
Like,
it might be slightly
if he plays it straight away,
bit, like he can tell that he's made a few, minor things, and he just he's a little uncomfortable. He just wants to close it out.
he's got 3 mana.
Yeah.
If he plays it again,
That feeling where you're like,
then it's
yeah,
so
I need
suspect.
to close it out
No,
before
but
anything
it's not
bad
even
happens.
slipping away. This is one of those things where it's so far in the bag that you just don't want to be the guy who loses the 99.9%.
Right,
game
exactly.
And he knows as well.
left in the round.
Oh wow, this game has taken quite a while. Game 1 was is that another Kira? Wow.
That is no, it is another one.
Yeah, that's his third. He only has 2, right?
Trying to buy himself. So here, the interesting thing. Yeah, the interesting thing here is that then if Jace tries to bounce it to Fizzle so the Curse Scroll can hit, he doesn't get the Fate Seal. Now the Ponder could.
Wow, he might have got away with this for a second time if it wasn't for his opponent reminding him that it's supposed to go to the graveyard. So this move only works because there's already a Kira in the graveyard. Alex can keep putting Kira back into his hand because Vidianta will just keep thinking it's dead. I love how the commentators are mentioning that Alex's only outs to this game is to basically catch your opponent cheating.
I think Alex has played at this point is hoping that Vidi does a game rule violation or something.
But why do that when you can cheat yourself? Now this next cheat is unconfirmed, but it's
That's crazy.
speculated that Alex drew 4 cards off of a brainstorm. Let's take a look at it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 cards there. You can clearly see it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Clearly 4 cards. Like,
It's really hard to tell in this one. It looks like he drew 3, but then as he peels the cards into
You
his
can
hand,
see
it
it.
turns into 4. But at the same time, the sleeves are in such a way that they get really wrinkly. It might give the illusion that 4 cards are being drawn when really it's just 3. Or is Alex intentionally playing with these kinds of sleeves to give you the impression that the sleeves are bending and rippling and that he's not drawn extra cards? In the end, Alex made a gigantic contribution to tournament magic. Wizards of the Coast used to have a policy of redemption. People should be given a second, third, and fourth chance.
yeah.
And Alex proved that to be wrong. Bertoncini was banned multiple times and never changed his ways, so Wizards banned him for life. Send him to the ban list. And since then, cheaters have been punished hard with much harsher penalties. Do not cheat. It disrespects your opponent, it disrespects the community, and it's a disrespect to the entire game. Earn your victories fairly, because once you're caught, you'll be tainted a cheater for forever. Well, that's my video for today.
Yep. And I will say that you never cheat in TCGs. Beginning of the games, especially if you're playing in tournament rules, make sure you cut each other's decks and like fairly shuffle. Like there's a video that recommends 5 to 10 good shuffles, and I think regardless of how how you think you should play. Always ask or look for tournament rulings. Before we finish this video, let me just jump into this one real quick. This is probably one of my favourite videos of Magic the Gathering, if it's the one I think it is. It's hilarious. I need to learn to shuffle properly. I'm useless at it. It's very, very simple, especially if you were using card sleeves.
Don't understand why you're not attacking. What am I gonna do? Block with a fucking dice? Well, no, it's just bullshit. What I'm trying to say is, fine. I don't have...
Right. So this guy on below my webcam, he's trying to be as calm as possible. He has the advantage, and he knows that his opponent has good cards in his deck. There's no doubt about that. But he's got 7 cards to his 2. One of them being completely blocked, can't be used. Yes, I think he either has pacifism or can't untap, and can't use any of his abilities. So it's pretty locked. The advantage he has is he's got 15 mana. So basically he can play anything he wants straight away. Let's just watch the clip and you'll see why I think it's funny.
I have enough cards in my hand. And I talk like a fucking land. This says 14 of 17. Fuck! Yeah, go. Just go. Go ahead and attack me. I don't care. Fuck, I'm at 6, dude. God damn it. Seriously, I'm gonna scoot. I'm gonna scoot. You don't have to scoot. You're not actually dead. 1 through 4 will
Yeah, that's exactly what's coming.
3. God damn it. It doesn't matter. What do you want to do? Balance my human?
I really don't know what your next table is the problem.
God damn it. I'm losing my patience. God.
So, land for turn.
Fuck! You're kidding.
Judge.
Fuck this game. Fuck you.
This is probably one of the best clips of Magic I've ever seen of somebody being salty. And the best thing about this is, it's completely staged. The entire clip and video is staged because they wanted to show how to be a good Magic player and how to be a salty Magic player. And this is a hilarious clip because no one expected him to table flip. That's why the guy stood there. He's like, what's going on? So thank you very much for watching this reaction video. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Thanks and goodbye.